Aloha kākou, it's DJ Kano, and we are going to check out Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Season 1. So hopefully we don't have any loading issues. I'm just loading in for the first time since maintenance was done as they're preparing Season 1. So if you don't already know this, those that have been playing the game or have been paying attention to the news, you already know this, or you know that Joker is the playable character for season one. So aside from the four main, we have King Shark, we have Deadshot, we have Captain Boomerang, we have Harley Quinn as the four main that are part of the main overall story arc. We're getting into a spoiler alert really quickly. If you are interested in the story, you've not gone through it, then ignore this part for now. What we have is an Elseworld situation, which is why we have the Joker as our fifth playable character. So, to what I understand, this is a continuation. All right, sorry, I got interrupted by that cutscene. Pretty cool stuff. So we can see that that's Joker's world is what it looks like. Is where we're going to be finding him. I have no idea yet because I'm going through this with you as I'm seeing it. So it says season play. Welcome to the season of Joker, episode one, Fear. Each season introduces a new playable character and Elseworld with exclusive gear, missions, and more across two episodes. So we'll get two episodes, so we'll get a little bit more story. Each season is supposed to be a new character and new Elseworld, so a new like portal to go to another place, which is really really cool. So let's see what happens. Let's press continue and move forward. Okay, so episode rank. The fear rank marks your progress through this episode and determines your combat effectiveness. Okay, so you're gonna have a fear rank. I guess that's kind of like the finite crisis, maybe. Completing missions increases your fear rank. Okay, that's easy. Unlocks your ranked rewards in the Nexus and empowers you to take on more challenging enemies. Okay, it sounds just like Infinite Crisis. Finite Crisis, not Infinite. As you would get higher in the Finite Crisis levels, then you could get the Bane gear. So it looks like we're gonna get special gear here. Okay, Brainiac meta changes. All right, so Brainiac has been watching and planning, ready to counter your most effective strategies with his meta changes. Be wary of his forces, improved resilience, but take advantage of new vulnerabilities that Hack has identified in the Nexus. All right, so Hack's going to be doing her thing. New intergang weapon manufacturer. Okay, cool. Mysterious Vigilante has offered schematics for the Intergang Crime Syndicate's latest weapons. Low ammo, very high rate of fire weapons that are best used up close. The grenades will even stick to enemies. Nice. New gear was very much needed. It was a short but long pre-season, so I'm really excited about getting more gear. That's something that everyone's been waiting for, and it's always a good thing for a looter shooter. All right, so we have a new status effect. Right now, we have electricity, which is great for crit damage. We have the craze, which actually causes enemies to not attack you and attack each other. We have the Diablo, which is the fire, just burning damage, I believe. And then the last thing was frozen. We had ice. So those were the status effects we had before. Now we have poison. So what does poison do? The new poison status effect causes enemies to deal less damage, which is great, and take damage over time for 30 seconds, but they drop less shield. Okay, so you gotta have a balance, which is nice. Apply and spread poison with new legendary, notorious, and infamy gear, including but not limited to Dr. Poison's Maru 2 Injector and the Scarecrow Infamy set. That is pretty cool. Got to bring in more of the OG villains, OG characters like the Scarecrow. I don't know who Dr. Poison is, so I'm not going to get into that right now. I'll look it up later and see if I can figure out who that is. Remember, vehicles can't be poisoned, dummy. All right. Here's the Scarecrow Infamy set we were just talking about. So that was kind of like Bane. We had the Bane Infamy set. So this is all about finding a balance between building and consuming stacks to increase your effectiveness against poison enemies. Okay. Additional Scarecrow villain bonuses are also active during this episode. Unlock all 3 Infamy set tiers by raising your fear rank and completing higher mastery levels in the new incursions. New incursions. All right, new Metropolis missions. That's nice. The occupation of Metropolis continues with new patrols and strongholds phased in from the Joker Elseworld. Joker Earth Elseworld. Brainiac isn't the only one who's been busy, as you'll find new Riddler challenges to complete. Okay, that's pretty cool. Audio logs to unlock and more. I kind of figured they'd do more Riddler stuff here. And here's the new Elseworld missions. This is what we've been kind of looking for too. Like everything that we've been waiting for in this preseason, it looks like they finally were able to release it. I hope that with this big maintenance update and bringing us all this new content, that the game hasn't broken again. It is what it is. If it does, it's a bummer, but I know they will fix it. They fixed the patch 2 days ago, which allowed us to co-op again. So I'm hopeful that it'll work. I just hope it's not too little, too late, because a lot of the fandom, the fan base, has gone away from the game since the game was broken for about a couple of months. So let's get into the new Elseworld missions. There are 6 new incursions into the newly discovered Elseworld, where you will need to overcome Brainiac's latest suite of mutators. Complete the highest available mastery levels in 3 different incursions to unlock more mastery levels and raise your fear rank even higher. And Lex facilities, interesting. To aid you in the Joker Earth Elseworld, Lex will phase over performance-enhancing nanotech facilities that you can target for temporary buffs. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so new re-kill Brainiac and recruit the Joker. Argus has located the second Brainiac iteration because if you've been following the story, you know that there's multiple multiverse of Brainiacs. I believe there was 13 total, and this is number 2. I hope that number 13 isn't incorrect. I forgot exactly what the number was. It's been a while since I finished the story. But you'll get that new Brainiac iteration and discovered an alternate version of the Joker, still alive and captive. What I was saying before the cutscene cut me off was, to my knowledge, this is actually a continuation, I think, years in the future after the Arkham series. So a lot of people were kind of curious as to why there was still a Batman around. That was the same Batman from the Arkham series. Why there would be a Joker around is what I meant to say. And they explain it here very simply. It's an Elseworld Joker. This is not the Joker who was killed in the Arkham storyline. Rank up, complete the mayhem, and recruit the Joker to take advantage of his explosive traversal and performative playstyle. All right, a lot of great updates. Okay, let's see if we can just get right into it, straight into the action. This might take a little while in terms of loads. Okay, hold on. Finite Crisis. Okay. Oh, so you can pick. So you can go back to Finite Crisis if you're not done with it. So the first brain 13, I was correct. Radiations is down. So going back to Earth 2 increasingly intense and deadly mastery levels is just showing off, really. But did we mention the fantastic prizes? Okay, so it looks like you can still go back to Finite Crisis to go get a lot of those other gear, but it looks like you select Season of the Joker as the other one. Brainiac is continuing the assault on Metropolis by phasing in forces from a Jokerized Elseworld. That is awesome. Raise your fear rank to put yourself on par with the most deadly strongholds and incursions before you confront the next iteration in the Mayhem mission. So new playable characters: Joker, infamy set is Scarecrow, which we know, and status effect is Poison. Looks we have different iterations: Anti-Venom, Hidden strength. Okay, so those are the different Brainiac iterations and side effects. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we can select that one and we'll dive in. Yeah, load screens have been unfortunately kind of a challenge in the game, so just be ready for some load screens. Even when they released the last patch, what they did was after you complete even a small mission like a hack mission or a Toyman mission, as soon as you complete it and get your rewards, there is kind of a long load screen. So just be aware that that is something that we'll have to deal with. All right, so just a sec, just a sec. We're almost there, just a sec. I don't mind waiting a little bit longer for this game, especially if it works. That's the main thing. There we go. Okay, you have it right there. So it looks like we're gonna have to defeat the iterations of Brainiac for this particular episode in this season in order to unlock Joker as a playable character.
So you located another of my dimensions. I'm reminded of a saying about infinite Kaluan dogs and computing cycles.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. Where would that be? So Knock 'em Dead, Scarecrow Infamy set. So this is episode 1. I'm assuming that's what I'm working with here. You get the Infamy set from that as well. So all of this stuff is in the episode 1. So it looks like all of these things are going to be part of that. I'll be getting the Scarecrow Infamy set instead of the Bane Infamy set. Okay. The map has been always kind of confusing. Okay, so here, Rescue the Joker. So episode rank warning. You are dangerously below the recommended episode rank for the missions. Looks like you have to rank up first. It's a 12th level threat. Uh, okay, so I guess I just have to get my fear rank up, as what it was talking about in the intro slides. So I'm just going to assume I have to do a few of these missions first to get my rank up. As you can see on the very top left, it says progress 0 rewards earned, and my fear rank is 0. So this says that this is a 12th level threat. Well, it says 40 in there though. So all players in the squad need to be at episode rank 35 to start the mission. Okay, so we have to get to rank 35, and then we'll be able to go and rescue the Joker and have him as a playable character. So I know what I will be doing in this foreseeable season. I'm so glad that it's working. I just hope that co-op hasn't broken again since they've implemented this new content, and we will find out. We will find out, and I will be in touch. For now, I just wanted to go over that brief intro so you can see where we're at with season 1. I will get into season 1 content and continue on with more videos with season 1. But for now, we will call it a day. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. I hope you're excited for this first season with the Joker as the first playable character. Well done. I'm glad they didn't push it off until later in case we don't get future seasons that we will never see the Joker as a playable character. I really hope that he pushes us in that right direction so this game can get the recognition it deserves and give us more seasons, more characters, more content. Until next time, guys, shoots.